All right, we're going to catch the big horse up and evaluate it. This is the one that came from Stardust Horse Rescue. And see what we can come up with. Now, I don't know these horses. Remember I told you I was going to show you how I evaluate them and put a plan together to get them better. They've told me a lot of stuff, but when you're working with a horse you don't know, it's really great when the people that bring you the horse tell you all about him. That's from their perspective. You still have to dance with who you took to the party, meaning you don't want to put a bunch of baggage up and a bunch of roadblocks in front of a horse, but you do have to file that stuff away. Oftentimes the things that they tell you are not exactly what goes down, but at least it will give you an idea. And I mean, if they say a horse is this, this, or this, don't just not believe them, believe them. And that way you'll stay safe. When you're working with horses you don't know a lot, staying safe is very, very important. So don't just take them for granted. You can't just walk up there and love on them and expect them to be perfect or even good. Read them. As soon as you slide the stall door open, go to reading them. See what they are. Touch on a few things. And stay safe, because if you're not safe, you're not going to last very long working with quote unquote troubled horses. And for you to do what you want to do, which is make the horse better, you have to stay safe, because if you're not safe, you're not able to work with them. That's enough talking. We're just going to go touch this horse. Hey, big one. That's it. So he really didn't want that to happen. So I'm going to take this stick and string, see if I can pat his face with it. Good boy. Yeah. There you go. He's licking and chewing. There we go. I'm going to put this string around his neck and see if I can get him to take a step forward. He did take a step forward. Now I'm going to pet him. I'm going to pet him. That's a good boy. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Don't take these horses for granted. Put that on him. We'll take this off. And we'll put this on. Now right away, he could stand a lot more getting caught in his stall. I think he has a little bit of trust. So we're going to bring him out here so you can see him a little better. And all this time we're looking at him. We're making up an idea about him. I need for him to take a step forward. Good enough. Give him a pet for every little thing. Can he back up? Can we keep him off of us? Can he follow this feel? And whatever these horses do, you can't hold that against them. They're just telling you where they're at. Now, I'm going to touch this thing everywhere with this stick. The reason I use a stick is so I don't have to get so close. You can see he's on alert right here. Don't ignore that. If you think he's frozen, back him up a step. Make him untrack. There, he moved his foot. Good. Now I got to find out if I can touch him everywhere. And you're always watching those faces. There's a leg, there's a leg, there's a leg, there's a leg. How about the fronts? How about this side? There you go. So they learn incorrect responses to stimulus, but that doesn't mean that has to be where they stay. I'm still rubbing this thing. Stay safe. I want to rub down this thing to this leg. They did say he was bad about his feet, or she was bad about her feet. Well, this is a starter. Hopefully before this horse leaves here, we'll be leading it around. Today's just an evaluation. Can this horse back up? Let's put a little pressure on him and see. I need 2 steps. You can see that the back up is almost non-existent, but without that backup, it's going to be pretty hard to stay safe. But now, you can also see that when I quit asking this horse to back up, it licked and chewed a little bit. That might be an indicator that this horse ain't mean, just uneducated, maybe. Can I pick up here and get this horse to face up to me and then back it up? Yeah. Remember, we're filing away the things that we don't have and putting them with the things we do have so that we can put together a plan to work with this horse. Every horse is different. Can I pick up here and get this horse to face up? Yeah, and left and right. That's better. So if we can yield the hindquarters and back this horse up, there's a pretty good chance that we can stay safe. Can I put my fingers in this horse's mouth? Horse behind, kicked stall, and this horse overreacted. That tells me that it doesn't have any confidence in me, but that's my job to develop that. I need this horse to get that front end freed up. It's way too big for me to take a chance on this horse stampeding into me if it gets scared from something behind it. Now, can I touch it with this flag? If this horse is shut down, this stuff won't have an effect. But you can see with this flag, this horse, pretty easy for this horse to respond to it. There we go. I'm going to do a bunch of things with this horse in the course of the time it's here to get it to where it trusts me and is confident enough with me to stay with me. Can I get this horse to step forward now? Just a step. So it went from 0 to Mach 1. So it's reacting, not responding. That's real common. Don't let it bother you. As long as you can bend them, you can get through those kind of deals pretty easy. And the horse is licking and chewing because it's back to a spot where it feels comfortable. Standing still, not moving, even if I'm rubbing it with the flag or my hand. We just got to get that response when it moves. Give it a direction. Can it move forward? There's a step. Quit. It starts with a step. Can it go forward? There's a step. Quit. Go over here and get it to back up again. I need 2 steps, not 1. There. When the head goes up, the back is hollow, the front feet drag the ground, and it's not happy or willing to back up. I have to teach this horse to be able to back up with its head down and soft. We're going to move this horse's front end again. I'm not pulling on it. I need it to take a step forward. And I want to make sure that it doesn't run over me. So I'm going to bend it this way. There's a step. I'm going to come up here and pet it. On the jaw. So now we know at least enough to know that this horse will let us touch it, but it doesn't stay focused long enough to do a thing without freaking out. Not a problem. These are the things that we're just working on, filing away at our filing system. I need this horse to take a step forward. Just one. Just one. Forward. Kind of shut down. There's a step. Leave it alone. There. It led forward. Now I'm going to send it forward. Some of these horses, there. Every circle that we make with this horse builds confidence in it to do what we ask it to do and expect a good outcome. Put my fingers in its mouth. When the tongue comes to life, take your finger out. I need it to step over. Now go forward. Yes. And stay away from me. There. Pick up inside hind leg and back it up. And pet it. Yeah. Then you put your finger in its mouth. There. Now some more of this. Sometimes horses get afraid to do anything. Run, walk, go forward, back up. And sometimes they've been taught if they do something wrong, they get corrected. I have to build this horse's confidence up so that it trusts my judgment enough to where when I ask it to do a thing, it knows beyond a shadow of a doubt there'll be a good outcome. Left jaw, right front foot. There. Quit pulling. Give it a pet. Right jaw, left front foot. There. Quit pulling. Pet them. Sometimes I think these horses are waiting for the hammer to fall. And the hammer doesn't need to fall to educate. And we want our horses to respond to our cues and not react. You can see that he's looking at me pretty close, but he doesn't trust me enough for his environment to be just in the background. Horses can only think of one thing at a time, so if something comes up behind him or off to the side, and his attention goes off of me, that puts me in danger. Right there, I'm invisible. If he's looking at the neighbors, I'm not going to punish him. I'm just going to give him a job to get his attention back on me. Right jaw, left front foot. I'm not going to pull any harder. I'm going to add my leg. Right there. We'll pull him up. Left jaw. I need the right front foot. There. Pet him. He doesn't have to do a lot. He just has to respond correctly to the stimulus that's being provided. Left and right means back up. As long as everything's going left and right, you're all right. Now pet him. Pet him. Let him know that's all there was to it. So this horse has some trust issues. And the way that we're going to work with these trust issues is just to give him small jobs to do. And when he tries, we're going to reward him. I want him to stand still when I rub this flag on him. Nice big horse. There's a lot of jobs this horse could do if he would get quiet enough to trust us. And I want to rub these legs until I get zero response, because rubbing them legs doesn't mean move in any way, shape, or form. So behind him scares him. Let's just go down behind him a little bit. We'll rub him here and drop that down behind him. There, he came to me. I'm going to pet him. I'm not going to let this horse touch me first. Left and right means back up. We've got to get that to where it's not an issue. I put my finger in his mouth again. Good. I'm going to do this. Check out that blind spot. Touch that chest. He just worries. This horse worries a bit. And I don't know his background, and I don't want to know his background. I want to dance with the horse that I took to the party. So we're going to do some things with this horse to build his confidence and his trust. And they may or may not be big things, but everything that we do is going to be something that causes him to trust me. One more thing, left jaw, right front foot. I'm not going to pull no harder. I'm looking where my leg would go, which is over on the cinch on the other side. There. Right jaw, left front foot. I'm going to show him, as long as he responds that way, we're both going to stay safe. Right jaw, left front foot. There. Give him a pat. Lots of rubs. He doesn't get to push through me. I want him to give to that pressure, but he may not, but he will eventually. There. Good enough. And that all goes with not trusting me and not following the feel. But he's going to be a nice little horse. We'll see what we can get done.